Ladies and gentlemen, may I direct your attention to something quite extraordinary, quite incredible, quite unlike anything you may have experienced in your life.
Welcome back to another episode of the Takeover Show. I'm your host Misa, and with me as always, the Tortanator, the Torta Lover,
El Comal,
owner of Duchis. So please give it up for the one and the only Mr. Chuy.
Hey, you hear that sizzle?
Se están quemando, Chuy. Gotta flip them around, Chuy.
Los frijoles.
Chuy, episode number 41, bro.
And then
I never get used to that scissor.
I think this is
41.5227.
Yeah. So what Chuy's talking about, actually we tried recording this a couple of days ago, and man, 3.5 hours later. We had so many technical issues. I think that so you guys brought something in here, man.
It's the energy, dog.
It was that ghost that we were talking about.
Yeah. Stuck in shit, and that's what happens.
Damn.
I bring him with me.
Damn, it was crazy. It was crazy, but we decided, we want to make sure we have a good episode, so we came today and do it all over again. But thank you guys, thank you so much. Before I introduce our guest here today, I just want to give a big old shout out to our sponsor and our partners here at Genuine and Reference Studios. All their information is at the bottom below, guys. Please make sure you guys are following and subscribing. Guys, super excited for this episode. These guys are other podcasters, Chuy, like us, like me and you, Chuy. There's people out there like us.
They got their ball
and they're doing a great job. The podcast is called the Death in a Hoodie Podcast.
He got it right.
Got it right.
And a part of it, guys, it's gonna be Louie and Sunni. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thank you guys for having us, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for coming by again.
Hell yeah, dog. You know what, dude? Honestly, it was a good practice the first time.
It was good, man. It was
the first
good.
3 times.
Yeah. I was telling Chuy, I was like, bro, they're gonna come in. They're like, oh, this shit all over again.
Nah, fuck
It
no,
happens
bro.
to us too, so we get it.
Yeah, that was worse. Like I've never had to redo a whole episode again ever. So whatever you guys brought in that time, I hope that you guys left it out there.
The vibe feels different now. I think he left his ghost at home.
The vibe is on. It's different.
Yeah, the lights were flickering. I was watching at the video, like the lights were flickering.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but I heard you, and then he told me on the way out. I was like, no, it's
Bro, we had a mic
like
go
3
out,
times,
we had a headset go out, we had a camera go out, and then the whole thing went out.
Oh yeah, the cord just stopped. It just turned off. We were like, what happened?
I don't know what the hell. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to coming by and hanging out. You guys actually invited us over to be on your show a couple of weeks ago, man. And you guys told us we were actually the first people that you guys had on that you guys didn't know, or friends or family, right?
Yeah. So we've had like artists and band members and stuff like that, and even like a hairstylist, but we knew either I knew them or Sunni knew them, So we were like,
I only knew one person.
Yeah.
He's like, we need to get some strangers.
We got to get some strangers
Yeah.
in here. So we were like, hey, well, let's reach out to other podcasts, and I saw you guys, and I know that you guys have been established already for about a year, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to these dudes. Like they I like the content you guys put out, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I reached out, and I'm like, they're gonna fucking turn me down, and they're not gonna answer me. And
I showed Chuy, and Chuy's like, nah.
Not even, bro. Yeah, no, bro. But straight up, like, honestly, it meant a lot for you guys to come out and do it with us. That was dope.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you, bro. Actually, like I said so many times, we're always so open to collaborate. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. We've been there too. We started at one point. But yeah, the guys over at the Buzzed Podcast actually told us a lot about you guys. So we're like, hey man, maybe we could do something. But you actually beat us to it. You sent us a message, and I was like, all right, Chuy. They're down, dude. They're down to get dirty. And
shout out to the Buzz guys. Those guys are
shout
cool.
out to the cool deals, dude. The cool deals. There's a lot of cool podcasts, guys. For those that are watching and listening, and if this is maybe the first time you're listening to our podcast, there's a lot of other ones. We got Death in a Hoodie podcast. We have the Buzzed podcast. One of my favorite ones is A-Town Talk podcast from Anthony.
Shout out Anthony, New Mexico, Texas.
Yeah, and then you have the Bro Monroe podcast that's been around for a while.
Bro Monroe.
And then you have guys like my boy Jimmy Dukes. He's a gamer podcaster guy.
They're doing his thing at the fights, bro.
Dude. Shout out to him. Hopefully we'll get to have him on here soon. But really quick, man, what I didn't know, and I thought it was pretty cool. You guys are siblings. You guys are actually siblings and shit. How did you guys?
Unfortunately,
yeah.
How did you guys end up deciding like, hey, let's fucking do a podcast and all this? I think I remember you saying something about your mom. Kind of like forced you guys to do it.
No, not really forced.
It's a punishment.
I mean, there was a long time that we weren't talking. Like we were.
He fucked up. He fucked up,
I did not.
I stopped talking to him for a year.
We stopped talking mutually. Dude, you better stop, bro.
You started lying to me.
What?
Like, talk to me.
Cut it. We're gonna bro. Okay, record it. We're gonna go outside. I'm gonna beat her. Fucking ass. Nah, bro. But honestly, we stopped talking. We weren't close anymore. And my mom forced us to go on a trip to do an installation for work, and it was a 4-hour drive. And for the first,
you guys were just forced.
The first 3.5 hours were awkward as fuck, and then like somehow the ice got broken. We started talking again, and then I was talking about like podcasts and how I'm seeing them no more, and like that's the new thing. And then she's like, I would love to do one, and then it just struck me as weird because I was like, I don't think she would ever want to do that.
Sunny, did you really want to, or did you just feel bad that you hadn't talked to him in a while?
Actually, no, I didn't feel bad that I didn't talk to him in a while. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. No, I really wanted to start a podcast because me and my best friend at the time had talked about starting one, but we're not tech savvy. Like, we don't know how to do any of that shit, and he can figure it out. So I was like, well, I can do it with him then.
Yeah.
So that's how I was like, nah, I do want to do it.
I was her second choice.
Yeah.
This was the first option.
Well, he's the one that brought it up, but that's cool, man.
This was the first option, which. Es que se armen los chingadazos.
Oh yeah, because
Que se armen los pinches chingadazos.
Dude, when I fucking first heard that shit, like when that video first came out, God damn, I would watch that shit over and over. That's such a good fucking video. It's so funny.
Bro, you don't know how many people fucking tell me like, "Did you see this shit, dude? It's real." Like, people thought that shit
like
was
not
real.
fucking
bro,
real.
No, they even have a show on Amazon too.
Yeah, he does a lot of different like videos and shit. That shit's so funny, bro.
That shit's funny, bro.
That's funny, but anyways, Chuy, shit. Going back. So really quick, it was So really quick, you guys did this on a trip, right? It was like a family work thing. So that's what I learned about you guys as well. You guys work for the family business, right? Yeah. Can you tell the people here what kind of stuff you guys do?
Well, I make headstones, and Sunny.
I do everything else.
I was waiting for her to say that she does the funerals. So she does like funeral setups, the grave digging, and stuff like that.
So your family does the funeral services that are in charge of stuff like that, right? And what is it called?
Zamorano's Monument Company.
Zamorano's
Monument Company.
Company.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a shout out, but how do you even promote or promote that? Like, hey, you got a family member that's about to die, who's already dead.
Yeah. It's hard, bro. But you know what? Since they're our main sponsor, shout out mom and dad if you're watching this. Turn it off because I'm about to say a bunch of crazy shit.
Gang.
No, but honestly, if once we started like doing ads for them and stuff, you kind of like find your alleyways. You find ways to talk about it. And we don't just do headstones, but we do monuments like for schools, like the ones like there's a bunch of monuments at El Paso High School, like over 500 different tiles that were all carved by hand by me when I was a kid, and me and other workers.
Me too.
And her.
He's making it like he did it all.
I did it all.
Well, honestly, yeah, whatever. I had to deal with like all the stress from that shit.
I carved out most of those tiles.
Here we go. Yeah, so we do stuff for like schools. We do stuff for like
you guys should put posters like outside of hospitals.
Just saying. Yeah. No, I mean, look, somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah. So it's a bittersweet feeling, like to have like be able to help this family, but it's like, oh, it kind of sucks at the same time. Yeah, because it's like they're mourning.
But we always like, that's like one of like my catchphrases, if you will. I always say this to like clients, like this is the last gift you're gonna buy your loved one.
Yeah.
And and that's really important. And so we like
salesman for that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's like, what would he do for you?
Yeah. No. And I'm just saying, like we treat it that important, like, cause it's the last gift. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, what we're gonna
we try to make it special.
Try to make it as
much
special as
we can.
I mean, working on that, your family's been doing it for a while, no? How long have they been doing it for?
24 years?
25 years. 25 years on the headstone business. And then my dad's been doing the funeral stuff for like over 40.
Damn.
Yeah. My grandpa
since he was a
started.
kid.
My grandpa started, then my dad started working with him. And then.
So since you guys were little, you guys would be on that, working with them and stuff like that?
Yeah.
As soon as you can pick up a shovel and carve a headstone, like it's time to go to work.
Damn, do you guys need kids, dude? I got kids.
Dude.
I'll send them out there to them.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It teaches
but I mean,
you a lot though, like to work that young, like you're not supposed to, but like it does teach you a lot, like about hard work and stuff.
Yeah,
like to
child
earn
labor.
your own money and to spend your own money. Like,
it teaches you young what it actually takes to make
What
the money.
income and outcome
Yeah.
is.
Not even like bragging or anything, but like when I finally officially joined like the real workforce, like not working for my parents for a while, I looked around and like I was working at my job and I was like moving and all these kids, I'm like, damn, like I actually know how to work and these fools are barely learning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I looked at everybody else like, damn, like I'm like light years ahead of you, because like
This guy had 15 years experience at 18.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it kind of felt that way. So it was like, it's cool to figure out. But yeah, then I did my own thing for a while, but then I came back to the family business and eventually, this is going to be ours. So we got to like, give it the old college try, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? Thinking about it, man, I mean, it's a job that you don't really hear that, that I've known that, people have, it's not something that, it's like a fast food restaurant that, so many people have had. Right. But because you've done it for so long, I mean, does it at one point kind of like desensitize the situation? Like whenever you guys have a family member, is it still hit the same, or how does that even work?
They're smiling.
You guys are like throwing jokes,
They're smiling.
I kind of think like in a way it does. It's just like kind of unfortunate, but also like it kind of helps us think like, okay, it's gonna come. Like death
It's a
is
norm
coming
to
no
you
matter
guys.
what.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps us a little bit with like the mourning and grieving process.
Yeah.
I would say.
But yeah, it's like as far as like jokes go, like man, we always have to be like on our best like
I wouldn't be able to
best
do that,
behavior. You know what I mean? But outside of work, like that's kind of where we start letting it out. Like the podcast. If you look at us on the podcast and you know us from work, like we get that a lot too. They're like, damn, you guys are fucking idiots on here. You know what I mean? But it's because that's where we get to be like silly. We get to be, immature or even like
Express
joke around.
a little more.
And at work you have to be,
Professional.
So, I mean, it's a cool little outlet for us, but also we treat it more like we want to make this a job too.
Right.
So we give it our
I mean,
all.
I would think it'd be depressing after a while, like
I thought so too when I had first started, but it's, I guess because you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's not like you go numb, but you just kind of like, no, this is what it
hurts
is.
them no
Do you guys
matter
work
what.
at night?
Sometimes.
Oh, Chewy.
Like late night.
You get hired
late
Chewy
night,
for one of those
late night.
days.
Yeah,
An
there's some
apprentice.
times where like they call like somebody will forget to tell us that we have to dig a grave like
the
for the
next
next day. Yeah, it happens, bro.
Bro, imagine you're just, doing a late night run and then you just see a couple of people like fucking digging
a hole.
Yeah.
Like,
and,
oh,
we,
shit.
and we still dig the graves by hand, bro. So it's like a
It
lot.
takes hours.
It takes like
these fucking
4
movies are like 20 minutes
hours.
and the grave's done. No,
Right.
that is not true.
No.
And it's just
fuck.
one
Ever.
person and he's like
Yeah.
slightly dirty.
And then you see
No.
them stick the foot into the ground, and,
And it
like
goes
the
in so
shovel goes in
smoothly.
smooth.
I'm like,
Fuck no! Every
run
time I
into
see a movie
rocks,
when somebody's
roots.
like digging a grave, like Step
Like if
Brothers,
they're
where
at the
he's like,
beach, yeah.
I'm burying you. Remember?
Yeah,
Step
yeah,
Brothers?
yeah.
I'm like, bullshit, Will Ferrell, your ass would fucking be like, you'd fucking like gas out like in the first hour, bro. But yeah, it takes a lot of
it's
work,
tiring for sure.
but yeah, it's not what people seem like. What you see like on the movies, it's a lot harder to dig a grave than people realize.
And you guys are in that famous cemetery. What's it called?
Concordia Cemetery. Yeah, that's the one that we do a lot of our work at, but we service all the cemeteries in the surrounding area and even further out. Like we've been as far as like Albuquerque.
Shit.
We ship our headstones like as far as like I think we shipped one to Hawaii last year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we'll ship stuff, but as far as like doing deliveries and installation, it's like maybe the 5-hour driving radius is like where we're like, that's where we're gonna stop.
That's crazy. I know that when we were talking about this in your pod, you guys were saying that that location was segregated, right?
Yeah.
Like how Chuy said, negritos con negritos.
Negritos con negritos, yeah.
Sí, y luego los frijolitos con los frijolitos.
Yeah.
Los chinitos con los chinitos.
But what I didn't know is that place is already, I mean, it's so old, right? Like 1855 or 18 something.
Yeah, 1855.
And so, so that place is already full, right? There's no more people. There's no more space.
There's no more space. If you have reserved spots, obviously you still have your spot there, but you have to come with your deed or proof of that you still own that place. But
a lot of people forgot also that they have a plot there, or like the family member bought it and didn't say anything, and they had it there, buried them somewhere else, and it's gone. Like that plot's reserved. We can't use it.
Even if they're buried somewhere else?
Yeah, because we don't know.
We don't know. We don't have record of that from like the 1800s, the early 1900s. We don't have
fuck it. Who's going to complain, dude?
Well, the thing is like you start digging and then you catch like, oh, this is actually grave is actually occupied, then you're screwed. You know what I mean? So we don't even dare, you know what I mean? Because it's like the respect, like a lot of back in the day, they would buy like a whole quadrant and that was your whole family. So like all of the Jones were buried here,
right?
You know what I mean? So
like if you go, there's like little boxes of like where your family is laying. So there's like 16 people in one little box.
Yeah. You can walk into our like in the cemetery. You walk and you can see our plot too. There's like all Zamoranos there. Yeah, there's like there's a quadrant there.
VIP.
So how does it feel knowing where you're gonna be buried?
It doesn't really mean anything.
Is it a good spot?
Kind of a relief, honestly.
Is it a good spot?
It's
I don't
like
have
one,
to buy it.
Yeah, one less expense I gotta leave to my kids.
What do you mean? I don't have to buy? Well, you're gonna be dead. Of course you don't have to buy.
Well, no, but I'm saying like I don't have to worry about my family in the future buying it. It's that's where I'm gonna be.
It's like my dad bought them all for all of us, so we're like, I don't have to buy anything anymore.
Yeah. But as far as like that goes, I mean, just the only ones that still have like availability is the Jewish section. There's 2 Jewish sections. They still have active burials. There's still very much active cemetery. And the Chinese section still has availability. So that's mainly like the funerals that we'll have. If not, like some of the Masonic have reserved that they're still an active lodge and stuff. So yeah.
That's crazy, Chuy.
Dude,
that's fucking, I don't know if I would even want to do that for fun.
It's not fun. We don't even do it for fun.
You want to dig some holes, man?
I was gonna say we don't do it for fun. We do it because that's our paycheck, though, you know?
And how'd you guys deal with that during COVID?
During COVID, it sucked, bro.
Yeah,
it really
but I bet you guys were making money.
Well,
like Young Thug with the fucking money like that.
Well, yeah. You see, a lot of people, we've gotten that before. We got it like, damn, you guys are rolling in the dough. But to be honest, we were growing so exponentially that we had to invest back in the business to buy another funeral van, get more employees, to do this, to be able to service all the funerals that were happening at the same time.
Because there was like 4 or 5 a day, like. We were all over the place, and I was doing all by myself because this one decided to get sick.
Yeah. I got COVID real bad, and then my parents got COVID and almost died from it.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so
fuck, I forget that we fucking went through COVID, dude. How soon people forget.
Yeah.
And I always tell people this, like when somebody's like, oh, I don't know if like that many people were dying during COVID. I think they were falsifying the numbers, and I'm like. Bro. Fuck you, bro. Come work with me for a week, and I'll tell you that it was not falsified. You know what I mean? If anything, they might have been underreporting the numbers because there was just deaths upon death, and especially like even like the little communities like Anthony, how we were talking about earlier, Anthony Cemetery. We were there. That was like our second home.
Yeah, we were there.
You know what I mean? Fabens Cemetery, where you think like there's not that many people living in Fabens, they were having burials.
Well, that's why there's not
every day. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Is there when it comes to like your job, right? And then like before COVID and even now after, is there like a season where like people die the most?
The holidays.
Yeah,
I wanna say.
For real?
Kind of like around Christmas, you kind of
no shit.
That's what we kind of realized. I don't know if it's true, but it's just like through our experience. Like around Christmas and New Year's, it feels like we're working a lot.
Yeah,
we're doing a lot of funerals.
Because there are times where like, we've worked on Christmas because like people have died. Like we have to be there. Like it's not like we can take the day off if somebody needs to be buried.
Oh, that's true. Let's save them for tomorrow.
Yeah. Can't do that. So
why?
Just like,
it's not like he's gonna complain.
The family will complain.
Family complains. Yeah.
Put them away already.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a personal like business question, but do you guys have statistics of what people die of? Like, death, drunk.
Because
we
you usually
don't really
know.
No, they don't really
if
tell
they
you.
tell us like then they tell us, but other than that, we don't know.
Yeah, but we've been
Unless
like,
it's COVID.
yeah, well, COVID, like everybody would tell us.
Watch
Yeah,
out with it.
yeah, like hey, and
Like,
you would
you have
see.
the casket,
They would have
open
like
the
people.
casket.
Yeah, you couldn't open the casket. People would be driving by in their cars and just leave. You know, like
Or like you would have to wait at the
man,
gate
that's
at
so
the
sad.
cemetery. You couldn't come inside the cemetery. We
Yeah.
had to bury it ourselves.
yeah. It was pretty wild for a certain extent. There was even one time that we went to a cemetery. I think it was Canotillo, where they disobeyed the rules, and the whole family showed up. Like it was 20 people, like maybe
And so
about
they said
30, 40
they're
people.
like, we're not burying the body until you guys leave.
And remember, and there was there was only like maybe 5 to 10 that could be allowed at the funeral. Those were the rules at that point that could gather, right? And so a police officer drove by, saw the whole group, there at the cemetery, and he's like, "Hey,
He crashed the funeral.
yeah." He he straight up told everybody,
It does
"Hey,
happen a lot,
you
though.
guys got to
Cops pass
go."
by a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's such a sensitive time, like fuck. And then in COVID, no mames, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
In COVID, does the corpse stay with the infection or?
See, that's what we didn't
Yeah,
know. So
that's
that's
what-
what we were like. We can't open the casket. We had to stay from the casket. Wear our masks.
Yeah, we
our
were.
gloves, Lysol, everything.
And
Yeah.
you would still like pick it up and.
Well, we wouldn't
We
pick up
have,
the
like,
actual body. It was the casket.
the
Yeah, it was
And
the
then-
casket,
casket.
So we would use gloves, grab the casket, have our mask, throw the gloves away as soon as you touch the casket. Lysol.
We would spray down
everything.
all our equipment in the
Yeah.
van. We would spray the whole van once we put everything down, and we have to
Yeah.
clean
Yeah, bro.
everything.
It was a
You
lot.
think you got sick at work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I caught it at work. I'm pretty sure.
I think I caught it at the schools,
Yeah.
but
So
because I never caught it when I was working over there full time.
yeah.
And your parents got it at work too.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. We're pretty sure.
Because we were in Ruidoso that time.
Yeah, we did a funeral. Well, you guys did a funeral in
did a funeral in
Ruidoso, and
Ruidoso.
since they were in Ruidoso,
They
we
met
were,
up with us.
We were like, well, let's all just take the trip, and we'll just make a weekend out of it. So we went, and then my dad was feeling a little sick, and then next thing you know, my mom's a little sick, and then next thing you know, I'm feeling sick, and then
and it was
like-
weird because like me and Sandy were like, well, we want to go do stuff, but like everyone was like laying down, and we're like,
yeah,
what do we do? Like,
yeah. My wife Sandy and her, they ended up just staying at my place, and then I stayed with my parents, like taking care of my parents, because I felt better. Like the next, like after 2 days, I was better, but nobody else could take care of them. They didn't want to go to the hospital because at the funeral homes they were telling you like we're picking up bodies from the hospital. Like people that are staying home probably have a better shot. Like if you take care of yourself.
the hospitals even had like refrigerators full of people, like those semis,
Yeah.
full of people.
Damn, that's
Multiple,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I got it. It was actually in January, the beginning of the year,
Same.
and me and my son got it, but I didn't really have symptoms, And so we were in a room. We stayed upstairs in my room for like 5 days, bro.
Damn.
And during that time, my grandma passed away.
Oh fuck.
So I couldn't go with family or anything like that, But since you said like holidays or like that was like the first week of January when she passed away.
Yeah. I mean, I and we don't know if that's true, but we just kind of feel that
It
way.
kind of seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They check in a little more often.
Yeah, check in
Yeah.
with your family, dog. Say hi to grandma every once in
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Maybe that's why they chose the holidays during this time.
Well, also a lot of people say, like I've read studies and that around the holidays it's more stressful. It's more the cold
like
weather.
It's more
hurtful.
sad.
There's
sad.
more illness. The flu kind of spikes up during the cold. So
it's true.
and some people like that don't feel the stress of like the holidays. They feel the sadness of the holidays if they don't have their family around. Like
Yeah.
I think all of that plays into it, but I don't know. I can't tell you statistically if that's actually true. That's just kind of what we've seen from experience.
Well, I mean, it has to a certain extent if you guys feel there's a lot more work during the holidays.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Now, really quick, guys, I just remembered tomorrow. If you guys are watching, Halloween would have already passed, but it's actually tomorrow for us, right? It's fucking Halloween. A couple of days ago when we tried to do this pod, you guys came in dressed up as some alcohol beverages.
Yeah, it was a
Some
White Claw.
and
A twisted tea.
And then Chuy was like the sexiest homeless man I've ever seen.
You wanna see it?
dude.
Yeah, bro.
Sonny, pass it to me.
You put it on,
Yeah,
bro.
put it on. But while we're on this topic, guys, working there at a freaking what's it called, the cemetery. Do you go through a lot of spooky stuff with like even growing up, or was that even a thing? Or
Yeah, well, yeah, because for a while, like I didn't feel anything, but then there was one time that I was digging a grave with my dad, and Sunni was still too young to be working. So I was out there digging, and my dad was like, "Oh, I'll be right back." And so he left me. I guess he went to go buy like lunch or something or dinner because we were out there late. And I see a group, like a couple, an old couple. They're walking into the cemetery, and from that point, that entrance point of the cemetery, you can't walk in because the freeway's right there. So you can't just park on Gateway. You know what I mean? So I was like, how did they get in? First of all, like the gates are closed. Like we're here after hours. But I was like, well, maybe they hopped the wall. And I'm digging and I see them and they're visiting the grave like maybe 30 yards away from me. You know what I mean? A good 30 yards. But I can see them clearly that they're there. And so I just kind of let it go. And then I started thinking like, how did they couldn't have jumped the wall. They're too old. And as soon as I kind of realized that, like I looked up and I looked for them and they were gone, bro. And so I freaked out.
Pinche Jessica la gorda, güey, qué rollo.
You look like that one TikToker. What the fuck is her name? Shotty Bay?
One TikToker. She's the TikToker.
She's the TikToker. Oh shit!
Baby.
Shout out Shotty Bay.
Hey, we need to come up with Chuy's new character here, a name for his new character.
Jessica la gorda, güey.
Jessica la
gorda.
Jessica la torta, güey.
Sí, güey.
Shit.
Pamela Chu.
That's crazy, man.
Pamela Chu.
I think you guys, you were telling me a story once, cause you know, I've always believed in like ghosts or like spirits and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, you told me a story about you know, making fun of like somebody had died or some shit like that.
Yeah. Well,
tell us the story. Dude.
There was a name on a headstone that was like you could make an inappropriate joke about. I'm not gonna give the name because that family, you know what I mean.
He's gonna come pick your ass again.
Right. Yeah. And that too. I made a joke, and then a friend that was working with me, a coworker, he was like, "Dude, that's not funny. That's not funny." And I'm like, "Dude, come on, I'm joking. Whatever." The joke didn't land. No big deal. You know what I mean? And so I went back to work, and as I'm working in the area, bro, I tripped over that very headstone that I was making fun of, and I fell. I landed on my ass, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I didn't think about it too much. You know what I mean? Because I had already forgotten about the joke, but I noticed that it was the headstone. And so I just got up, whatever, going back to work. And I was like 18, 19 at the time. So I was still like immature little kid. And then I went home and I was already living on my own. And when I went home, I went to sleep and I got fucking sleep paralysis where I couldn't fucking move, bro. And I was like,
Un calambre, güey, en la nalga, imagine.
You ever gotten like that fucking sleep paralysis?
Todo torcido. No, it's because sleep paralysis.
That shit sucks, bro. And that was the first time I had ever gotten it. So I was like, freaked the fuck out. I thought I was paralyzed. I was like, that's it. Like, how the fuck? They're gonna find me.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, you want to explain it?
Fat guy.
Yeah, like sleep paralysis. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, look it up. No, I'm kidding. If you
Google that shit.
Yeah, no, if you don't. Sleep paralysis is like when you wake up and you're paralyzed. Your body, your brain is awake, but it doesn't have control of your body for some reason. And so I couldn't move, but I could think and I could open my eyes and kind of look around, but that was it. And then you finally, like after like 10 seconds, you can finally like move because your body wakes up, right? And that happened. That was the first time it happened. I kind of freaked out and I was like, whatever. I didn't even mention it to anybody. But then the next night, it happened again, but worse. And I fucking felt it for real this time. Like I woke up and now I'm like, I'm stuck again. You know what I mean? But this time,
shit, here we go again.
Here we go.
But it's because like you can feel, and it's happened to me. But you feel the room. You know everything's there.
Yeah.
But like it's dark, and like you can't fucking move.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You're stuck in quicksand.
I felt like a fucking dark presence as I was fucking sleep paralyzed. How do you say that?
Yeah.
Sleep paralyzed. I'm just making up words here. But when I was laying there, I was like, I felt like a dark presence and it was coming for me and I felt like it was getting closer and closer and I couldn't move. So I was just like, fuck it. This is how I'm going to die. I accepted it. I'm like, I didn't say I love you to my mom enough. I didn't tell Sunni she was a bitch enough. And so I fucking, all these regrets, right? And so I fucking like, boom, I finally moved and I was like, oh fuck. And I turned on the lights or whatever. And then like, I was like, oh shit. So I stayed thinking and I'm like, it was that headstone that I made fun of. It has to be.
I mean, for you to remember
this spirit that's haunting me, because it kept me up, bro. It kept me up. I'm like, why does this keep happening to me? And so the next day, I walked straight to his headstone as soon as I got to work, and I was like, sir, let me just apologize to you. I didn't mean any disrespect. And after I apologized to him, like, all of that stuff stopped happening. So it made me, I wasn't a big believer
I'm gonna go to a cemetery and just go to a random and be like, hey, Chuy said que le mama.
make sure I'm not there, dog.
Chuy's gonna call me. I can't move.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, no, so ever since then, bro, I respect the dead, and I don't make fun. I don't joke around about that shit anymore, because I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? At the young age of 18.
Damn, that's scary. Sunni, have you ever had any scary stuff happen to you there at work?
Not as often as I thought I would, but I have like a story that's almost kind of similar to his, where like it was the sleep paralysis, but when you have sleep paralysis, like, you can open your eyes. I couldn't open my eyes. And so I could just hear everything. And I always leave my hall light on because I'm scared of the dark. When I leave my hall light on, I hate it. I'm fucking scared of the dark. And so I could hear, like, movement in my living room. And I was like, what the fuck? And my living room is, like, right next to my room. And there was a hallway, so I could hear, like, if somebody was dragging their feet to my room.
Hell no.
And then I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, nobody's fucking here. And then my sister had just moved out, so I'm by myself. And so I felt it, like, walk all the way into my room, and I could feel that it was looking at me, like, staring at me. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I didn't know what it was.
It was fucking Eric, bro.
I know, that's what I thought.
Snacks and shit.
And then I could, like, else.
It, like, got, like, too close to me where I could feel it, like, breathing on me. Because I could feel my hair moving. And I was like, fuck that shit, bro. I was like, I couldn't move. Like, I just couldn't.
You just, the first thing you do is you cover your toes so that they don't grab your feet.
Bro, I cover my toes all the time.
I don't understand why we do that.
No one's touching my feet.
Why do we do that? Like, we're like, oh wait, my feet are exposed. They're gonna grab me by my legs. Like,
because like somebody's gonna fucking pull you down from the bed from your foot.
What the fuck?
You guys should have
is protection.
A blanket is not a fucking shield. They're just gonna open the blanket.
It's like don't leave your foot hanging because the monster will eat it. You know, Chuy pone sus nalgas.
On second thought. But
grab onto this.
You just see a naked leg every time on my bed. Peekaboo. I'm ready.
What did you say the other day? Pinchy Ghostbusters with a vacuum.
Oh, see. Did I say that?
No, it was Sunni. Sunni was like, hey, because we were like,
with the fucking vacuum.
Because we were gonna ghost bust somebody's house. You're like, hey, can you come and get rid of the spirits? And Sunny's like, yeah, we'll be there, and I'm gonna have the
vacuum tube and the fucking sage behind it.
I would just be in the back sucking up the sage.
That's funny, man. Are you guys big fans of Halloween?
I am.
I just don't like to dress up.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's so uncomfortable.
That is the stupidest fucking thing.
Ask Sandy, ask Stephanie, ask
Well, wear something comfortable.
That's like saying, like, I love Thanksgiving.
But, like, wearing less is comfortable.
But I don't like to eat.
I don't like turkey. You know, get the fuck out. I don't like ham.
Chuy doesn't celebrate. Chuy doesn't celebrate Halloween. He celebrates Jalón de Winnie.
Jalón de Winnie. Let me put on Jessica.
Jessica la torta.
Chuy said also that he might be a pulga for Halloween because he's gonna be from Perra ro Perra all night.
Shit, bro. Dude, that
pinchy.
You didn't beep out the pinchy.
Beeped out Chuy.
You're the bad word today, dog.
That's funny, dude. Chuy.
I had one question. There's a trio of you guys on the bio, but there's only two. You may ask why.
Dude, shout out to Eric right now.
Where is little man?
Like, dude, she's like, there's a trio?
And I was like,
Chuy, Louie, and Dewey.
So, Louie, Eric, and Sunni. Yeah, Eric is our little brother, and he controls sound, and he's
the behind the
scenes guy.
We brought him a bed again, and he didn't show.
Yeah, and I asked him, I'm like, you know what? Do you want to come?
Y le trajimos little scenes.
I'm going to tell you, bro. He's 14, and guess where he's at right now?
At the parties.
15 practice. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Shit. Un pasito.
Well, nowadays, what the fuck do they dance?
I know it's those
You know the vals, where you gotta fucking, swing your legs, dog. Swing your legs.
How embarrassing this generation is.
That's why they play that reggaeton music, dude. That's the only time you ever listen to it.
You hear the radio DJs just say a bunch of shit in Spanish. You're like, aplauso por la quinceañera.
So your brother, he helps you guys out with all this. You guys kind of force him on it, or does he really want to do it too, or what? Because it doesn't seem like it, because he's not here.
So
Twice, bro.
Twice. He fucking so when we were thinking about doing the podcast, we were in the front seat, right? We were taking turns driving, and Eric was in the back doing what a fucking 14-year-old does, is watching TikToks with his fucking AirPods on. So we were like, hey, whatever, we're talking, and then he sees us talking more and more, and then finally he's like, what's going on? Like after 2 hours later. And we're like, hey, we're starting a podcast and you're going to fucking do the sound and shit. So we volunteered you. You know what I mean? We reached back to him and we tell him.
He's like, what the fuck did I miss? Like, what the fuck
are you talking
happened?
about? He's like, we're doing a podcast? And so we're like, yeah, bro. Yeah, we're going to do it. So we kind of forced him into it, but he loves it, bro. He likes it. Like he comes up with his own ideas. We just got him a soundboard. So he's been hitting sounds, fucking
he loves
ruining.
It so much.
Like we try to have a fucking a serious moment.
Like a sentimental moment about his dog.
About his dog. His dog died.
That.
And we're like, yeah. And he's hitting fucking like, wah, wah, wah. And I'm like, God damn it.
It's so
Eric.
funny because I have it right here, right? And the last episode with Mazel Vibe, shout out to them, dude.
Yeah.
Our boy John was talking about something, but it was like a serious talk, dude.
Yeah.
And then like right at a moment, like a very like serious moment, like accidentally like. And then we were all like, oh, fuck. I left it in there for y'all to watch.
Oh shit. But yeah, dude, I mean that's just kind of like and then also he talks, like he'll
chimes in every once in a while.
I don't think I heard him talk at all that night.
He just said, what's up?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because right now we're balling on a budget that we only have 4 mics, so you took Eric's mic. No,
Ah,
be honest with you. Nah, bro. But
You should have left him in the car, dude. His phone went off.
Oh yeah, then your phone went off.
And I kept playing the lights and shit.
Yeah, fucking dog. I mean, it's funny, but anyways, fucking Eric will like when we're playing games, like he'll read us like the trivia questions and shit like that. So he's very much involved. But since he's so young, we don't want to get him like on camera or get too involved. Because
in case he gets in trouble or anything later on.
Yeah. We're just saying like we're setting up for his future. Like if he wants to do like a serious job, they look at your
serious
online.
job. Like if we don't have serious jobs?
like that's not what I meant. But
just kidding.
no, like if he wants to like work for the government or do like some type of like,
because he wants to be a cop. So they do like the background checks and stuff like that.
That's kind of like what he.
Man, fuck the police.
Yeah.
Nah, just kidding.
So yeah, he either wants to do like some type of law enforcement or some type, like he doesn't really know yet.
Right.
But we're saying if you go that route, like we don't want you to say something inappropriate when you were a young kid, and have that
follow you
and you not get that job. So we're like, once you turn like 18, if you still want to be part of the podcast, then fuck it, you'll be on camera if that's what you want to do. But right now, like let's keep you off the camera, especially as well as we kind of like talk about like inappropriate topics, and we don't want him to be like in on the conversation.
Right.
So a lot of the times, like if
he's there though.
Yeah, a lot of the times when we're doing like something inappropriate or talking about something inappropriate, we're just talking about something inappropriate. Pause. And he won't chime in because he's like, well, this is something I can't talk about. So he kind of knows, you know what I mean? But for now, he's
Louie, when he loads it up on YouTube, it gives you a choice or tells you like, is this made for kids? And he's like, no, but one of them helped me edit this.
Not a lot of people know that, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a secret, but
it's a secret we tell.
It's a secret we tell everybody. Eric is years old, you know what I mean? So he fucking
really?
Yeah.
Chuy, como te gusta, güey.
Fuck no. Last time we were walking at the mall, we walked out of GameStop and he's like, ooh, dibs. And I was like,
wait, what?
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But dude, so you guys have done like 30 something episodes already, right?
Yeah, we just recorded episode 31.
31 for Halloween.
31. Tell us who you guys have had. What type of people have you had? And let us know some of your favorite moments or stories that you guys have heard so far.
So we've had like I said, it's been a lot of like people that we know, but we've had like country singer Brian Mars on. We have our cousin on. She was on for the second time, but she's kind of like our sister, so she's on a lot. And then recently we had Lucia, an old friend of mine from school, where she had lost her arm.
Dude. Yeah, I saw that, dude.
And I really wanted her to tell her story. She was excited to tell her story, and honestly, like, it was really cool. That was one of our first ever like serious podcasts, and it was like something different for us because we're just usually being idiots. And honestly, I think it was received really well. And I was like on my best behavior. I was so fucking nervous.
Yeah.
He was so nervous. He was gonna say something inappropriate.
Yeah, dude. If I dude, I don't know. I mean, people that watch this and want to be on it, you know how we are, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be asking, like, do you need a hand or something?
Yeah.
You know, like, something.
So
dude.
when we fucking like after we did like the serious story, she even told me, because she watches the podcast, so she's like, after I do my serious shit, like, let's talk about fun stuff. So like we changed the vibe, and honestly, it was a good podcast. So that was like a cool serious moment. But I think like what's your like best one?
Ya ni se acuerda, dude. Look.
It's because now that there's 31.
I have a really bad memory.
Well, the one that kind of like got us going, that went like a little bit viral on TikTok, was Eric's Sunni started talking about girl math, and we
I
were
went
talking
famous
about,
for a little bit.
and like that shit got like over like 30,000 views and a shitload of likes, and we're like, what the fuck, like,
¿Qué es eso? What is that?
girl math?
Oh no,
Girl math.
Dude, set it off, bro.
The same math as you, bro.
Oh, the one you showed me.
So girl math is basically like a concept for girls, where it's like let's say that okay, I'm gonna give the same example. Okay, so if I find like $10 in my jacket from like months ago, and I never knew it was in there, I gained those $10.
Yeah. And another one she gave me, she's like
she already had it. She just forgot it, and so now she's like adding it again.
Because I didn't have it.
She's like, I just got $10.
She's like, so it's like a plus when it's really nothing.
And another girl math that she gave me was, she's like, if I go buy 2 outfits from the store and I go and return one,
I made that money.
I made money back. You know what I mean?
And then I would have lost that money completely, and then I got it back because I don't return
Louie,
stuff.
and this is who you choose to have as a co-host.
Because my stupidity will get us famous, I promise.
I was like, yo, just keep the stupid shit coming, bro. It fucking makes it just.
And that was like our second or third podcast.
It was like our second,
and we
bro.
had like a big like blow up. I was like, oh, shit.
You'd be surprised about like what shit goes viral. Like fucking Chuy out of nowhere. We were interviewing Johnny Cage. And then we had Chuy still has this segment. It's our trending topics, and he likes to go through FitFam. Shout out to FitFam. I know they're watching.
Shout out.
FitFam posted me. I don't like that.
It's cool when they post it without them saying anything, but then at the same time you're like, why am I getting a lot of likes right now? What's going on?
Wow, they posted.
They posted me for the wrong reason.
We'll get into that right now.
Didn't they post us yesterday?
I think they did.
I saw that.
But it's funny because this video went viral because I was like, yeah, man, I love FitFam. And then Chuy's like, oh yeah, FitFam, they're going deep and they're going hard with no fucks given. And then everybody's just paused, dude. Johnny Cage and looked at each other, like, what the fuck, dude?
They literally
we
paused.
started cracking up, and then I guess he tried to blow it off, and so he's reading news, and then so he goes like, yeah, 6 people were shot at the airport today. We're like, what the fuck? Started over. I fucking love FitFam, bro.
Yeah, they do good.
So yeah, they come in deep and they come in hard, no fucks given. But on this one it says,
pause, run that back.
Shout out. Officials have confirmed that 6 people were shot at the airport.
I fucking love FitFam, bro.
Why?
They always come hard.
Yeah, bro. So it was just something random, right? And then so I thought it was super funny, so I edited and I cut it, bro. And that shit got like over 200,000 views.
Jesus Christ.
And I told him, dude, we're going to be making shirts, dude.
Coming
in deep and hard with no fucks given.
You did make me a shirt.
Deep and hard. I like that shit.
Yeah, that shit's hilarious, dude. But what's the future looking like for you guys, man? Do you guys have certain guests that you really want to reach out to or looking forward to having on?
I know for sure we're gonna have on Iris and Grizz pretty soon. We were on the radio with them
Yeah. Shout out to that, dude. Awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah. So I've known Iris for a while because she's friend of our family. like if we're fucking the mob or some shit.
I know La Mafia. Right?
Yeah. No, she's friends of our family, so
Controller deaths.
she wanted us to have us on to like tell ghost stories and shit. So we went on, and that was really cool. It was fun, and then we also promoted the event like that we're having,
Right.
Dia de los Muertos. So we were like 2-for-1 doing, and then we got to talking after. I'm like, hey, and she's like, hey, we'll do it. Like we're down. So yeah, that one's gonna be coming up pretty soon. We have a couple other ones that like I don't really know. I can't really tell you like exactly like if they're gonna go happen or not. But I've been like talking to other people that possibly will be on. But for now, I know for sure they want to do it, and that we're looking forward to that one for sure.
If you guys could interview anybody dead or alive, who would it be?
I still didn't think about this.
Dude, you had 2 days to think about this. God damn it!
I had 3 takes in 2 days.
Okay.
5 hours of fucking video, fucking recording.
5 hours of podcast, and you can't come up with some shit. And so fucking, I would say for me, dead would be Jim Morrison. I would want to like interview Jim Morrison. I'm pretty sure I'd be confused at whatever the fuck he's talking about.
He's all poetic and shit.
Alive, Shane Gillis. I'm a real big Shane Gillis fan,
fucking
bro.
hilarious.
He's fucking funny, bro.
Dude. I would do like a Dave Chappelle or like a Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Some comedian, some funny comedian, dude.
Yeah.
But so dude, before we continue, man, before we get into these trending topics that Chuy has here, can one of you guys look into this camera right in front of you guys? Let everybody know where they could follow, subscribe, like, and share, and let us know.
So we are on Instagram and TikTok where we post clips there. But if you want to catch the full podcast, we're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. The Spotify and YouTube are the visual podcast, but if you just want to not watch our faces, just go to Apple and it's the audio one. So
yeah, I highly recommend that one, guys. For sure.
You don't want to see this ugly mug.
There's a big difference between watching a podcast and listening to a podcast.
You know what?
I'm not paying attention if I'm just listening.
You know what? I like. I think it gives it like a different type of atmosphere when you're just listening to it. It sounds more like a radio talk show. Yeah. And I've always liked that, And then so that's why sometimes when I go back and hear some of the episodes, I'll listen to it in my car without looking at the video, and it sounds like we're on the fucking radio and shit. It's pretty cool, but sometimes I do want to make fun of.
I want to skip it. I want to go to a different station or something. That's why.
It's like when you barely turn it on, and it's at a very boring part, where Chuy's talking about his hair and shit. But sometimes I do want to see, Chuy's funny face and shit. But
and so, but I mean, we put up the audio one if that's what people like. Some people do it like some people tell me, because I was gonna stop posting it on the audio one, but then somebody told me, it's like, no, dude, like I listen to it while I'm at work. I just put my AirPod in, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, I think that's what a lot of our followers also do. What's funny is that fuck, what was I gonna say, dude?
Well, I was gonna join in. What I like about, I don't know.
I was gonna say something.
Dude, it sounded like I was going somewhere.
You're like building something up. And
it was going somewhere.
Dude, you see how fast it's just like. Yeah, dude, it's just like my mind just went blank right there.
You guys are on Spotify?
We're on Spotify. Yeah.
I don't know what he does, but there's a way that back then we couldn't, but now I think it's pretty cool. You can also watch your video on.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. We have our video on there,
and
too.
you can watch ours too, Chuy. I don't know if you also hit up our Spotify. Yeah. You can watch our videos on there too.
No, yeah, most definitely it's pretty cool because I don't know. I was like,
he's like, I don't know if Misa does it or not. But
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unique, and like the way you can fucking asshole.
Dude, we're
the way that you can like this one has it for Alexa too. I think that's unique.
Yeah, the Amazon.
Yeah, the Amazon. I like it too, man. I'll be washing dishes or something. It's like, Amazon, play the Takeover Show.
Oh,
and
shit.
then my voice comes
cool.
out, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I think maybe in the future maybe we'll explore that. But god damn, sometimes when me and Eric are uploading, I'm like, fuck. Like,
I'm telling you, it takes forever.
Yeah, because you're like one tab open YouTube, and upload on YouTube. One tab open, and
Spotify.
Really? Is that hard?
Yeah, I know that there's a way that you can just post it on one place and it sends it to all your fucking places, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, Spotify, that's the way I would do it. For those that are planning or want to do all this stuff too, Spotify used to, or there was another one. Fuck, I forgot what it's called, but now it's part of Spotify. Anchor app, and so Anchor app would do that for you. That's how we posted. Once we posted through there, it'll release it over to Apple Music, Amazon, all of them. But you have to kind of sign up through them.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah, Anchor does that. I know Riverside does that. I kind of like explored that, but
It's a lot, dude, right? It's a lot of little things, especially when you're the only one editing and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I just show
uploading
up.
and shit, you know?
He wants the views. I'm just show up.
Yeah, shy. She's a fucking star.
Let me borrow your contract so I can post
Fucking
it.
star of the show, bro.
That's funny. That's funny. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're kind of getting back towards the end of this show. It's going by really quick, man. Chuy, our boy Chuy here has some trending topics for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that rolling for my boy Chuy with this week's trending topics.
Well, my first one is I don't know if you guys seen what's going on with
Oh gosh.
God damn, how long is this soundbite? I was like,
yeah, dude, it's like 3 minutes long.
Oh shit! I was gonna run out of breath. I'm gonna answer.
Were you holding your breath?
I'm gonna.
Is that what you did?
No, maybe I don't know. I would be like, Chuy's gonna answer the question. I'm like, okay. So,
all right, Chuy, take it away, brother.
yeah. Hey, wait, come on! Don't put me on blast, dog. What is this?
I don't know if you guys saw what FitFam put on blast, bro, but
Oh, I didn't. But you guys are telling me about this.
So check it out. This little kid kept saying to his mom that he felt there's an invisible man in the room, and the mom's like, "That's loca." So she's like, "That's loco." So she went and took him to the doctor, and the doctor eventually like listened, and the little kid confessed that when he was 9, he stopped seeing the man, but when they went back and saw their images, you can see him.
So this kid would always tell his mom that there's this invisible man, and his mom at one point just thought like maybe it's a mental health. So she ended up taking him to a doctor, and you know, the doctor's like, you know what, he might be telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and then after 9 years old, he stopped, you know, experiencing all this. And so his parents went back to the photos.
You see the hand?
And these are photos from 1994, around that time.
Shit.
You know? So they went back, and sure enough, there's one of the photos where you see the hand around the kid, and then another one where there's a face in the corner of the picture. Wow.
What the hell? Oh, hell no, bro. That's
Wait, why does FitFam have to fucking zoom that much?
Bro,
into
that
it?
shit-
looks like the
went viral.
freaking
Millions of views on
pop-up
it.
When it like you're watching that freaking car driving the thing, and it looks like that pop up.
The one that
Is that
pops
fake?
up and scares you. I was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna watch Instagram Reels now.
But
huh?
that's just scary, dude. I mean, as a child, imagine going through that as a kid, dude.
Shit, fucking yeah. And then like back then, like 1994, your fucking parents wouldn't even believe you. You're like,
Yeah, dude.
just go to your
nobody-
fucking room. Don't talk to us.
Yeah, it's the devil.
Yeah,
Go to church.
go to church.
They ground you and shit.
Yeah.
So my second one, guys, did you guys feel the drop in the weather today?
Yes,
Hey,
weird.
it's getting
Yes.
cold.
hoodie weather.
Hoodie
Death-
weather.
It's death in a hoodie weather.
So
I've been saving that jokes for the first day it was gonna be cold.
So the last time we linked up, it was up to 91, bro. and it
That's
was the
crazy. It was
latest
hot that day.
This is how people get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little
Little
fucking
bit.
scratch in my throat, bro, and I think I'm gonna give it to you
Nah.
guys.
So it was 91. What was it on? What are we on Monday?
Bro, we're about to hit November and we're still in the
It's-
fucking 90s.
That's
and
crazy.
today is 70, bro. How crazy can that be?
It's wild, bro. That's Texas weather for you, dog. I hate it.
You think we're gonna get some like snow?
No.
I don't think so,
Yeah,
bro.
we're probably gonna
Honestly,
get a
Not even no
freeze.
cold.
I
huh?
think El Paso's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Remember,
I don't
like,
remember it being this hot when I was a kid, bro.
remember last
It
year?
wasn't this hot. It was not. It was cold until Halloween.
Last year, the fucking signs were melting. Remember that shit? What was that hot that the signs were melting? Like, you didn't see that shit on FitFam?
Signs were melting.
Yeah,
like the
they're on
letters were
Annabella.
melting off the
I
fucking sign.
agree.
Yeah, you can.
Are you
see
sure you
them.
weren't just tripping?
Nah, they're dripping, girl. They're like
just tripping.
like the
I took-
vinyl. Like
I took
it's
some
weird.
acid.
That's crazy, dude. I don't know. I think it's time for us to start, you know, going up north
Yeah.
where there's shade. Growing up, I always thought, like, you know, I had friends that lived out in the Willows and shit, you know, on the west side and stuff. And then so we'd go pick them up for like practice or something. And I'd be like, dude, look at all these trees. I was like, I guess you gotta have money to have shade out here.
It's just no shade.
Like our house is in Vinton and it's like nothing but desert.
Yeah. You just like, you correlate like being poor with shade.
Yeah, dude, it's like, fuck this heat, you know? But my friends were out there in the backyard all full of fucking trees.
Your
and
dad's
shit.
like, I can't afford to water the trees. What do you want me to fucking do?
fuck, you know, crece nada. I'm gonna start taking out the weeds.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to sign a petition about this weather.
Yeah, but about going up north, bro, I can't handle the fucking super cold either.
Yeah, you know what? Me either. But fuck, I'm just tired of the heat.
Yeah, me and Eric are Packer fans, Green Bay Packer fans. So we went to Green Bay to go watch a game.
Why?
This fucking podcast is over.
Why the?
Tell us the story.
So yeah.
Just kidding.
God damn it, Chuy. So yeah, bro. No, but we went up north. We went to go see a game in Lambeau Field, and it was fucking 27 degrees.
And the fuck away.
Yeah, and the wind chill brought it down to 17, bro. And we were fucking in the stadium, and it's an open roof. You know what I mean? So we were, you could break ice with my nipples, dog. Like straight up. Like,
and how'd you do? Did you put double socks?
Yeah, I double socked it. We double fucking. I did the long johns, you know, like the long underwear shit. I put a fucking hoodie, and then I put a fucking jacket over that hoodie. And then your hands are exposed. And you're fucking cold.
Your toes, dude.
Tell you this way, I bought a hot chocolate at the beginning of the game. By halftime, it was fucking cold chocolate milk that I took out of the fridge. That's how fucking cold it is over there, bro.
Would you go back?
Dude.
Hell yeah, I'd go back again, dog. Fuck
yeah. I wouldn't.
Go pack, go, dog. Every time.
Dude, stop saying that, dude. All right.
Dude, who's your team?
Let's move on, dude. I'm a Chargers fan, dog. Say something.
Let's go Rams. Let me just.
What the fuck, dude? Get out of here.
I'm gonna tell you what I tell a lot of people at work. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh.
I'm sorry for your losses.
What's your all's record so far?
We're 4-2.
Who?
5-2.
Wait, what?
The Packers.
Cares.
I fucking walked into that one. God damn it.
Those were actually really nice words, dude.
Damn, that was gangster.
That was gangster.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm over here hitting the soundboard and shit. Like
I know, bro. Nobody touches this shit. Now Chuy's over here putting his dirty ass fingers. Honestly, I didn't see you wash your hands after that dirty sandwich you ate, bro.
Honestly, after
did with my Shrek fingers.
Fucking
now that this is like the third podcast, I feel like I'm a part of this shit. So
yeah, dude. Yeah. We're gonna have you fucking edit for us too and shit.
Nah, hey, you know what? Wait, I gotta go.
All right. Let's do this. Chuy, final trending topic here, real quick.
The last one. I don't know if you guys kept up, but congratulations. Shout out Fifth Fan for this one, but congratulations to a 15-year-old, Alex Franco, who made the FIA Formula 4 racing debut in Mexico Grand Prix.
What?
Oh.
Meaning in this past weekend, meaning that the Formula 4 is an entry-level category for young drivers, bridging the gap from karting formula to Formula 3. With hopeful progression, he can move up to Formula 2 and Formula 1.
Damn, that's cool, man. I like when local people start like getting like, you know,
their shit together.
Like the talent
when they start doing something.
Yeah, the talent is growing here, bro. There's a lot of people
here. There's nothing to do here, so like that's all we have.
They go somewhere else and
get good at shit. You know what I mean? Get out of the hood.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool though. I mean, for a very young age, but fuck, in that sport, that must be pricey, dude.
It's pricey. It's fucking. It's also nerve wracking, bro. That shit's dangerous, bro. You fucking.
You seen that movie?
Which one?
The one that I think it's based on that game, Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah. Have you guys ever seen? It's based on a true story. It's about a kid that won a contest on a video game, and he ended up fucking going all the way and entered this contest where they became real drivers, and he ended up winning and shit. And became an actual.
Nah, I never saw it.
Watch it, dude. It's pretty
I thought
cool.
he was talking about Game Over.
Which is that
it's like it's a game where like you win the competition in the game, but you got stuck in the game, and he was racing.
No, Chuy's actually talking about the movie Cars.
Dude, I love Cars, bro. Ka-chow.
What's his name again, Chuy? Shout out to that young man.
Tomater? Alex Frank.
Who was Stewie? Tomater has a gang sign, dog?
The boy's man is the 15-year-old is Alex Franco.
Shout out to Alex Franco. Shout out to him, man. Making us proud, dog. Making us proud. But this is what we're gonna do now, guys. We're hitting about an hour here now. We're gonna go around this table. We're gonna give our final thoughts. I want to just get Chuy's final thoughts out the way already. So Chuy, fucking say something and hurry up.
Nah, shut your. Right quick, actually, before we do that, I wanted to see if you guys can give a words of positivity to the future that.
Go ahead, Louie. Do it for the both of us. Your turn.
No, do it first. You go first.
You got it.
No.
I want to hear Sunni first.
Sunni first. There it is.
Yeah, let's go, Sunni. Let's hear you first.
Don't drink and drive. That's like the biggest thing I've learned this year. Don't drink and drive.
All right. Good, dude. Good. Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes. I'm going to get that tattooed.
Right on
my hand.
Yeah.
All right.
What was I supposed to do? There you go.
Louie.
Oh, my turn? Look, straight up, I'm going to look right at the camera. I'm looking right at you right now. If you want to do anything in this world, if you want to work hard at anything in this world, do it. Do it. If you want to start a podcast, just start a podcast. If you don't have the money to buy mics, just start recording with your phone. If you want to be a rapper, but you don't have money for studio time, record on your phone, bro. Do whatever it is that you want to do, but give it your all. Because if you just half-ass it, you're not going to go anywhere and you're going to give up on your dream. So give it your all. Everything else will fall into place, especially with podcasts like this. You and I, Misa, can tell that you start with nothing and you slowly get your equipment, you slowly get your following. And we haven't made it yet, but I'm not going to give up on my dream, and you shouldn't either. Oh, shit. Fuck.
You're holding your breath?
I was holding my breath.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. And you're right, man. You're
That's
right.
What he wanted the tissues for.
Hey, Chuy, bring the toilet paper, bro. But no, you're right, bro. But no, you're right, man. For those that have dreams, you know, I've always said this too, man. Dreams with our goals are just that, you know, dreams. So make some goals, get your shit done, whatever it is, man. Just don't quit on yourself and actually do it.
Show up, bro.
And so final words for me, man, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming through again and doing this, man. You guys are very interesting. For those that are just now discovering this group right here, a brother and sister, please make sure you guys are following and subscribing. Support these guys. These guys are good content. These guys have some good chemistry, and you guys got a lot of good stuff going on, man.
Thank you.
So thanks again. You guys are more than welcome to come back anytime you guys want.
Oh, yeah.
And so I might need some help editing Louie here. So actually, we'll get Sunni and Chuy to do it. I wonder how that would come out.
Yeah, we just go get some cheers on.
You know what? One of these days, you should have her do one of the episodes, and I'll have Chuy one do it.
Shit.
You guys will never hear from
at
us
least
again.
I'll know how to filter us correctly.
Oh, she always talks about like the filters.
He has us like all flushed out. We look all white.
Yes, dude. I'll post something on social media, and Chuy gets all mad. Nah, bro, that's not how you edit a reel. I was like, bitch, edit a 3-hour fucking pod.
Yes. Yeah. But straight up, bro, I just want to say before we end, the scissor again.
I feel like I have to step out every time you do that.
I'm going to cut you off right quick. I want to say thank you, bro, for your time, for coming down all the way out here 1, 2, 3 times, bro.
Bro, you had your final words time already, didn't?
Not even, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. No, bro. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, dog. Like, I know that, like, shit happens, bro. We make mistakes, whatever. Yeah. But I was like straight up thinking, like, if mistakes happen to me, like, fuck, I would fucking come back. I would always come back. Like, I was doing what I would want a guest for us to do.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's why I always want to make sure we have the best quality that we have, you know, from having you guys be here to the whole experience. And so I felt shitty, man. I felt shitty that we went through all that, and I told Chuy, I was like, nah, bro, we're gonna have to do it again.
So you get the right experience, like you said, quality, bro. Everybody gets treated the right way, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was like the first time that I think that's happened to you, where it's like that crazy, right?
Yes, bro. Never had it.
I'm gonna tell you, if it had to happen with any of your guests, bro, I'm glad it happened with us, bro, because we didn't even think about it as bad. We were like, fuck it.
Because it happened to us too. So
yeah, dude. I didn't want to have any of the other guests back anyway. No se crean, guys. No se crean.
No, but straight up, guys, thank you for allowing us to come on your platform and you know, and talk to your followers, talk to your subscribers, and honestly talk to you guys. I mean, it was cool that you guys came on us, and thank you for you didn't have to invite us on yours, but I'm really
nah, man, it's the love, bro. Like I said earlier, man, we are always open to collab, especially with other podcasters. I think it's always good to instead of seeing us as competition, let's work together. Let's lift each other up, and together we can make it, man. We could all be the top podcast in El Paso. Everybody has different likes, and everybody could like all of us. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if any of the other podcasts are watching right now, I say we all get together and throw one big fucking
Una pinche
podcast party.
torta. Una torta.
Torta Nation.
Un torta nation,
Torta
dude.
nation.
We'll do like a torta, trying out different tortas and shit.
12 mics. You're like, hey, fuck it. Everybody's going to talk.
But I'm not editing that shit.
No, fuck We'll get like
Be careful, Louie, because it'll be you editing that shit.
Everybody edits their own way.
Everybody edits their own
Comment
shit.
who you want, Misa or Louie.
That shit fucked up.
Or Sunny.
Yeah.
Eric.
just not coming out.
Eric just gets voted in because he's not here and shit.
Hey, you know what? We'll put Eric to do it.
Yeah, Eric can do
fuck.
it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
we'll put him. We'll put him in there. But no, guys, again, one more time and one last time, thank you so much for coming through. I can't wait to see what other people you guys have on next. The Gris and Iris episode for sure is going to be a good one. So like I said, guys, make sure you guys are following them, subscribing, liking. Make sure you guys are supporting. And for us here, guys, episode number 41, Chuy. Episode number 41 in the books. Make sure you guys are following us, subscribing, liking. Make sure you guys ask Alexa to play the Takeover Show. And so yeah, other than that, guys, y'all make sure to be safe out there, all right? Y'all make sure to be safe and make sure to stay fresh. We are
out of here.